If you tried running Facebook ads or hired someone to do it for you and all you got were tire kickers or inconsistent sales, this video is for you. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the 3 changes that actually make Facebook ads work for golf cart dealerships, even if they haven't worked in the past. My name is Zach from Cart Launch. My partner and I have over a decade of experience working inside and growing golf cart dealerships past 8 figures per year. These are the exact 3 fixes that we use to help an East Coast dealer sell 72 overaged carts in just 45 days. Let's get straight into it. So the first problem is all of your ads look too much like ads. So let me explain exactly what I mean here. People don't come to Facebook or Instagram to watch ads. They come to get updates on their friends and their family, see what's happening locally, regular Facebook stuff. So 9 times out of 10, when I talk to a dealer and then their ads aren't working, all of their ads look like an ad. Let me show you an example of what I'm trying to get across here. So people are going to skip right over this kind of stuff. You maybe have seen this stuff before. These are a little bit exaggerated, but honestly, for some of you, not even really that exaggerated. This is the stuff that a lot of guys kind of old school on signs, what they're used to putting out on the side of the road to grab people's attention here. This is not the style that you want to be using on social media ads with the super in your face, crowded, don't know what's going on, has prices, dollar signs, carts, bunch of red and yellow text. It's just too much. It's not what works on the platform. Now, compare that to something like this. Now, before clicking on any one of these, you don't really know what it's about. You don't know it has anything to do with golf carts. You don't know that they might be trying to sell you something or put an offer or have a call to action. You just see a selfie style video of someone talking on a camera, and that's what you're used to seeing on Facebook. So nothing really changes there. Or a picture of somebody riding their cart that was clearly taken on a phone. Again, you don't just skip right over that. That's something somebody could have genuinely posted from their account. So your brain isn't going to automatically just pattern recognize it and then just skip right over it like it does all the ads. You know what I'm talking about. When you know an ad's coming, your brain just shuts off and just tunes it out. But if you don't know it's an ad and you start watching it, you get engaged with it, there's a chance you actually hear the message and take action. So ads that work well on Facebook in your local market are going to blend in with the regular post is essentially what I'm getting across here. Now, you can use videos or pictures with this, but the less that it looks like an ad, the better we've seen them perform. So make ads that look like all the other content that you see on a normal Facebook feed. For example, walking and talking videos, individual golf cart pictures like I showed you, pictures of customers on golf carts, things that blend in. You can get creative with this. It can be a bunch of other stuff. So promotional style ads can work, but they work best for retargeting ads after the customer's already engaged with your company before. So what that means is rather than showing your promotional stuff, like what I was talking about, to random people and hoping that they're interested, you're waiting until you've whittled down to the people who've engaged with your ad, meaning they are interested, and you're only showing them the promotional stuff because you know they're interested in purchasing something. You're fishing in a better pond there, so to speak. So does that all make sense? Now, problem number 2, you're running ads with the wrong goal completely. So what do I mean by this? We do dozens of audits per month for golf cart dealers, and it is insane how many ads I see that are made with the goal of getting Facebook messages or phone calls. So really think about that. You're running this ad on Facebook 24/7, and the vast majority of the leads that come in from Facebook or when people are scrolling social media, which is usually when they get off of work. And the times that they're home available on social media, in this case using Facebook or Instagram. So to ask for a phone call or a message is not really a good idea when your dealership isn't even open. So for one, they're going to call and get to nobody. And then what? And that's if they even call, if it's 9 p.m. Or what? They're going to send a Facebook message and you're going to get back to them in 12 hours. And are all your salespeople hooked up to your Facebook account to answer all the messages? So what is everyone an admin on the Facebook account can post anything? Or do you have to give everybody your login to the Facebook so they can access it? What is the logistics of this actually working and people getting engaged and getting pushed further down a cycle here? The buying cycle is what I mean. Plus, so these are all low intent actions on top of that. So Facebook, these are all low intent actions on Facebook, and it's why most people experience tire kickers. So what I really mean by that is Facebook's only goal is to get the cheapest cost per lead. That means if you make the goal of the ad to get calls or to get messages, you are going to be optimizing for the cheapest people that will send a message and will give a phone call, not the best people. Again, the best customers aren't always the easiest one to obtain, and it's usually actually the opposite. The best customers are a little bit more guarded and harder to send a message. So you're actually optimizing for tire kickers because it's so easy to just send a Facebook message with no real buying intent. And Facebook's finding more of that demographic because its only goal is to get you cheaper and cheaper leads. It's doing its job, and that's what it's made to do. So the only conversion goal that you need to use on Facebook is a website lead. So this is an example of a funnel. This is an illustration of what's going on start to finish from a Facebook ad, or what should be happening from a Facebook ad to money being exchanged or an appointment being set at the dealership. So this is a marketing funnel, and just like any funnel that you use, at the top of it is the widest point and the bottom is the most narrow when everything's the most condensed down. So the top point is when a customer sees a Facebook ad. This is the widest point because you're touching the most people. And this can be tens or hundreds of thousands of people locally per month are seeing this ad. Now, of the people that see that ad and actually go to click on your website and go shop your inventory, that's going to be obviously a little bit smaller, a little bit less. Now, of the people that click to your website, shop your inventory, see something they like so much, they decide to submit their information over to it, that's going to be a lot less people. Now, of the people that submit leads, as you know, the ones that actually give you money or schedule an appointment to come in are a little bit less than the ones submitting leads. So your goal is to get from A to Z in the most efficient way possible while losing as few people as possible, because this is what you want, is money at the end of it. Now, customers in today's market want to shop online, not call for pricing and message you and talk to a person, just the reality of it. Plus, website leads are higher intent, and Facebook is going to keep looking for more people like them. So what that means is once you set up your tracking correctly, is also something you'll have to do when you set this up, but you set up your tracking. So Facebook is tracking these people from being on Facebook, seeing your ad, to clicking the ad, going to the website. It's tracking them onto your website. It's tracking them all the way to when they submit a lead, and then that counts to Facebook and feeds back to Facebook as a conversion, and it's only looking for more people like that, like the ones that submitted leads. Now, this is a high intent, good demographic of people that are actually interested in purchasing something from you. And when you optimize for those, and Facebook's whole goal becomes to get those kinds of leads for cheaper rather than just Facebook messages for cheaper, the game changes completely. So the customers who, like I said, took the time to look at the website, shop the inventory, see the pricing, submit a lead, these are the customers that are actually here to spend money. That's who we want more of. So on a quick side note, if your website is actually so important, if your website isn't optimized to get leads, this needs to be fixed first before you just go changing your Facebook ads. So like some people have already probably paused this video and are going to change their ads, but their website sucks and it can look pretty and not be set up to optimize. So that's a different story for a different time. So you need to fix that first. Otherwise, your ads aren't going to work. But hopefully that all makes sense for you guys. Now, problem number 3 that I notice is there's no real offer in your ad. So like I've seen hundreds of golf cart dealer ads, and most of them usually go something like this. Sale, new arrival. Check out our star carts with lithium batteries made right here in South Carolina. Message us to check availability. For most people that I've seen, this is an acceptable ad. Even if they're paying someone, they'll pay people to make an ad like this, which is crazy. Now, ads need a real offer to get customers to actually take action, and take action now, more importantly, not just plan on taking action in the future. An ad with a real offer answers the following questions. What am I getting? And is this for me? Why should I act now instead of later? Why should I buy from you versus anybody else who sells the same or similar product? And what do I do next? So all of these questions need to be answered. Notice how none of those were actually answered in that previous one I showed you. So you don't always have to offer discounts in order to do this. That's most people's just go-to as far as urgency for now. You can do it. It definitely works. You don't have to do it all the time. But you just have to give the customers a legitimate, logical reason to act now. So an example of what I'm talking about here. If you've been thinking about getting a golf cart for your family, listen up. Now, this is the first part of what you're selling and who you're selling it to. So you're selling golf carts, you're selling it for them and then their family. That's obviously what these things are used for, family use. So very simple there. Now, right now we have, so keywords right now we have, not forever, or we just have them. These are some options: seasonal availability, current discounts, limited time offers, limited stock, etc. So you could use any of these. You can be creative and come up with your own. You don't have to use these exact ones. I just want to have examples so you can illustrate what I'm talking about here. We offer Financing, we have tons of reviews. We have a special warranty. Some guys have like a lifetime battery warranty. There's all kinds of stuff. These are the benefits with working specifically with you and your dealership. So this is going to be something unique to you guys, or just something that you guys stand out on. Now, if you're interested in getting a cart before said promotion ends, click the button below to shop available inventory now. So you have to tell the people what to do next. That's actually a super overlooked step and can kill conversions. People can make it all the way through and love your ad, but if they don't keep going down that funnel, if you're visualizing that funnel, if they don't keep going down that, then it doesn't matter. It just does not matter. That is the winning structure of an ad that performs well on Facebook. So here's an example that you can model off of. This is legitimately one that we have used, and it's more of a skeleton. Obviously, you fill in what's specific to your dealership here, but this is legitimate. You can take this and you can use this tomorrow, and your results will increase. So this is an example script. If you've been thinking about getting a golf cart for your family, listen up. Right now, we have some of the best selection of golf carts we're going to have all year. Most people wait until spring or summer and then end up choosing just from what's left. But this is your chance to choose the exact cart that you want. Financing is available on all carts in stock, and we'll even deliver it straight to your doorstep in just a few days. So again, if you've been thinking about getting a golf cart, there has literally never been a better time to make it happen. Click the button below to shop available inventory while it lasts. We'll talk to you soon. So one thing that is important to note on here is we are targeting people who have been thinking about getting a golf cart. You're not trying to create interest in golf carts. You know what I mean? Like someone who didn't know a golf cart existed and people ride them around to a buyer. You're not trying to do that. Just take the people in your market that are already going to buy one. They're thinking about getting one and they're going to get one sometime in the next 1 week to 6 months. You need to get those people because right now they're going to your competition, or you're just getting a really small percentage of them. You just need to increase your percentage of them that you're getting. You go from getting 5% of them to 10% of them because you're running ads. You have effectively doubled your sales, essentially doubling your revenue, your profit, and your business. It is that simple. You just need a bigger piece of the pie before you get creative and try and create interest in golf carts. All right. So you need to have a real offer in order for a customer to take action now and work with you versus working with other dealers. So I just kind of want to recap everything because I know it was a bunch of stuff. Number one, your ads need to look less like ads. I showed examples. It could be video ads. It could be picture ads. You can be selfie style. It can be recorded the other way. It just has to look like something that you might actually post on Facebook, or you might see someone post on Facebook, and something that when you scroll past it, your pattern recognition doesn't just automatically tune it out. It has to be something that when you're scrolling through, you might watch the first few seconds of it thinking it's just a post that someone's putting out there. So that is kind of the concept. And within that, you can be as creative as you want. There's no hard set rules on what you can and can't do there. So number two, you need to run the ads with the right goal, which is website leads, not messages, not phone calls. And this is something else people do is on-page Facebook leads. They can be good if done properly. Now, that is a video for another time. On-page Facebook leads can be really good, but they can also be really bad. So that's kind of a hit or miss, but for Facebook messages and phone calls, that's just going to be a miss virtually every time. You can make sales from it, and I know plenty of people that do, but it's just not an efficient way of doing it, and you're optimizing for the wrong people. You're going to consistently run these campaigns where they perform well, if at all, in the very first time when you launch the campaign, and then all of a sudden, as time goes on, you notice every campaign gets worse and worse and worse. And what that is Facebook finds some people that are interested in golf carts. You get some messages, and it finds, we can get this demographic of people even cheaper. And then you just keep getting a worse and worse demographic. You cancel it, relaunch a new campaign. It works for a week or two, and then nothing. And that's if it works at all. So that's usually what happens for phone calls and website leads, especially website leads. On-page Facebook, story for a different time. Website's the best. You have to make sure that your website is ready for this. I know it sounds a little redundant. I talked about that earlier, but that's so important, or else you're going to be paying for traffic to go to a website. It doesn't convert. And yes, even if you have a pretty website you spend a bunch of money on, that doesn't mean it's set up to convert. Number three, your ads need to have a real offer, not just generic marketing talk. This is something everybody screws up on, but it needs to, you could follow that template script there. Again, you can copy and paste. You can get as creative as you want with that. You could put that in the copy above the text. You could put that in the words that are being said within it. However you want to structure it, that's a good way to actually get someone to take action now. And remember, at the end, tell people what the next step is. Like, what do they need to do next to continue down your funnel that you are creating to get golf cart sales? So just keep all that in mind. this stuff is exactly what we do to help so many people. So I hope it's helpful to you. And if you're close to making something work, or you're considering doing Facebook ads, or you tried them before and you feel like they don't work, I promise you they do. So I really hope that this is helpful for you and that you can take something from this and implement it and actually get some really killer results from it. All right, so that's it for this video. And if this helps you at all, go out and make the changes with your ads so that you can actually start getting the results that you want. And if you want to see more videos like this that explain what's holding your dealership back, subscribe to the channel. We'll be posting a bunch more. So one last thing, I did leave a link to a full case study for you in the description so you can see all of the other changes that we made to help that East Coast dealer sell 72 overaged carts in 45 days, like I mentioned earlier. And I'll see you in the next video.